This is an interesting angle to be at. Um, I put it up higher. Um, hi, how are you? It's like actively pointing at the ground now. That's okay. Um, wee ball. Anyway, hope you're good. I'm pretty good. I've been fighting off a headache for half the day now. But I took some painkillers not too long ago because I have a long night ahead of me. That's okay. Hopefully, I will get better ASAP. I do have. This has to go. I have my poster up and running. Um, so let's fucking get started, I think. Um, I'm hoping it shouldn't take too much longer. Thank you. I'm really excited, and I actually had an idea for okay. I had an idea for my bully one. Where because I was the backgrounds I don't want to be too complicated because oh my god, please Jesus, let me go, set me free. I'd like to get these done. Uh, so um, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete his eyes and then copy paste mine and edit them. But I forgot what I was saying. With the next big meltdown. What the fuck? Oh. Why did it do that? Oh. Got it. Revolution, but I don't have time. But yeah, I absolutely the fuck do not remember what I was saying. So that's really cool and awesome. You wanna know what? You wanna know what I shouldn't have done? I shouldn't have fucking copied. I should have just copied. It's okay. Let's one more. Beautiful. Um, beautiful. Um, uh, but what do I want to know? Put me on. Okay. Okay. That's probably a good size. Isn't new what I'm going through. Alright, that's good. Let's pop that down. Got a little cleaning up to do here. I mean, just kidding. Anyway, just don't even worry about it, dude. I will share with you so much lore. I did stop reading after a certain point. And can you blame me? I grew up. That isn't that crazy? I'd say so. Um, so let's go ahead and start you off on book one. And I don't it's been a very long time since I've read these books. I did mean it when I said I wouldn't mind rereading them for a video essay. A video essay could be fun to do. So then it gave me a reason to do like motion graphics, which I never do. Um, but I probably should veer away from that. But anyway, so I make you make hope you can see. Um, so book one starts with Rusty, um, an orange cat, who lives with his two legs, which is the warrior cat version of human. Um, it was Warrior Cats, now that I'm looking back on it, is the fucking extremely Harry Potter coded. Um, and so that's really cool. So Rusty ventures out into the forest against the um suggestions of his buddy next door. I don't fucking remember his name. Um so Smudge. It's Smudge. So he jumps the fence and like pisses off. He's like, going out in the forest, see you later. And so while he's there, I guess that's where please do not do that. I can just pirate them like a normal person. Um, I mean, get them from the library. I won't be doing that, but um, I did always want all of them. But all my bookshelves are full, and I don't have a lot of bookshelf space, so please do not do that. Uh, I'm begging you. I was gonna say, dude, they're gonna hear you. That's okay. Um, so can I fucking drawer, please? Oh, right. I can't add anything. Okay, can I fucking drawer, please? Hello? Oh, I'm using the blend tool. That would be the problem. But anyway, so um so he goes over the fence. I'm apparently I you don't even get lore when you're talking to me. You're just gonna read the entire series. Um, but anyway, so he goes over the fence and he ends up meeting um fucking Gray Paw, who is a just a little guy. Um, that's good. You did ask, so you're this these are the consequences of your actions. So, um, so he runs into a little guy named Gray Paw who not that backstreet guy. I bet her mama never told her why. Slay. Actually, don't do that. Anyone with hot blood can. Um, that's what I am. What? Sleeves and heads and arms are next. Um, so he gets hunted or whatever. Rusty does, and so he gets attacked by Gray Stripe, who's like out for the first time, I think, if I recall correctly. Cause Rusty is just a little guy. He's a kitten. Um, or if you're a fucking freak, a kit. Which is what the books refer to kittens as. So detail his ears. Beautiful. Um, so Lionheart, I think, is um Rusty's mentor. What the fuck do they call those? I'm gonna go mentor because I don't remember. Um, guy? I, I know it's apprentice. I could not tell you what the mentor position is called. Probably just mentor. We'll go with that because I literally do not remember. So Lionheart is the mentor. I don't remember if Blue Star shows up at this point. Love her though. Woman's rights. She was the character when I read this particular series. Um Overall mid. There are better characters. Um so um what the fuck? So I think Rusty like thinks for maybe 2 seconds about whether or not he should join the clan. Oh, I forgot. The beginning of the book isn't this. There's a prologue to it, and the prologue is like it's Spotted Leaf and Blue Star talking about a prophecy, and the prophecy mentions someone who like an outsider or some shit. I don't remember the prophecy, but it does have something to do with Rusty. So Blue Star lets Rusty into the clan. Very rare occurrence. They do not let kitty pets, which is what they're called when they're owned by people. They let him in reluctantly, like everyone fucking hates him. He actually has a battle with some dude named Longtail, I believe, at the very beginning. Keep in mind, he's a baby. And this would be like relatively unethical if he had been born in the clan. You're not just thinking that's because um it was it earlier Owen and I were talking and he was like, I think it'd be funny if Bluey they had human pets, and I was like, you can't do that. People would think it's weird. These books were made in 2003. Oh yeah, baby. Sign of the times, dude. Sign of the times. Um Me. They admit you, Lafayette. They met me, Lafayette. Um, so anyway, I think I got Remy done, so we'll head over to me. Lafayette. Um, way Lafayette. These years for the heart to reset. Um, so he battles Longtail, and Longtail loses. There is a very hold on. This is a part of the lore. I can't explain it to you. They made me. Oh yeah, this is so it. You should shh. Okay, Orville, shh. We're talking warrior cats. Actually, I can be in there. Okay. React. Fuck yeah, brother. So, this is a recording of a recording reposted to YouTube. That's the deep lore. Okay? This is the deep shit. This video is a must watch if you're a Warrior Cats fan. I can't start. Okay, we'll look at it after. We'll look at it after. But this is very important. Warrior Cats stream. We're in the middle of it right now. Okay, be honest. Should we wait? Should we make it the next treat stream? I'm gonna need you to be really honest with me right now. Because if you want it to be the next treat stream, I can't put this on. Because this has to be a part of it. The fan film, if you will, of the Warrior Cat stream is this. It's not even really a fan film. It's like a... And I wanted to do this so bad. This MS Paint ass animation. I wanted to go there. And now I could. Isn't that crazy? No, okay. This would be the cat stream redo. Oh, true. Why didn't I think of that before? I would have to dress up as my favorite warrior cat. Okay. I'll be back for you, babe. We can still talk shop lore. And actually, it would be wise to learn the lore a little better before the stream. So the warrior cat stream. Actually, let me add it to the docket. It's really funny because I normally keep track of how many channel points we're at each stream. I think I'm gonna knock it back down to 50,000 because I want to see if we can get it without extending it. So I'm gonna knock us down. Look at the t-shirt. I'm so excited to see the t-shirt you sent me. It's a shitty graphic tee tourist score I wanted. Stop, you're spoiling the shirt for me. 50,000. 30 days. Ew. Okay. You may be the fire. Ooh. Ooh. I think I got everything. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and start that shit. Okay. She should be started. Thank God. Okay. Yes! That's like those fucking, those like Wolf Moon t-shirts, except cat version. And like, that's a part of the deep lore, I'd say. Is the, like the wolf kid, warrior cat kid, like rivalry. It's funny because I actually had a wolf kid in my warrior cat group. And she ended up betraying us for the wolves, obviously, because that's just like how it goes when you're a fucking wolf kid. I don't know why she was on our side when it was very clear to everyone that she liked wolves more. So no one knew why she was there. Um we cannot cling to the old dreams anymore. We cannot cling to those dreams. But anyway, back to the lore. So the prologue of the book is um fucking ended up with lips. Um it's Blue Star and Spotted Leaf hanging out. Um and I'm a I'm sorry, I just remembered some like hilarious like points of the book. I think I've shaded everything on this layer. I would say this is correct. So how does the mind rule the body? I don't know. So he's let in to the clan with difficulty. Cause, Longtail fights him or whatever. Cause we obviously need an antagonist. However, it wouldn't be um a uh but like he becomes like decent later. He actually I think is one of the longest living characters. Um okay, a really funny thing about Warrior Cats. I'm gonna start going out of order because there's okay. First of all, let me tell you the funny thing that I remembered. So, Rusty becomes Firepaw, who becomes like leader later on, but which is fucking crazy to me. But whatever. Go off, I guess. But like over the course of the first series, that's his arc. It's all about him. It's his journey from being a kitty pet to becoming leader of ThunderClan. Fucking insane shit. Like he moved up the ranks, if you don't mind my saying. So he um um ends up with because there's a lot of like romance in these books. I couldn't tell you why. But there is. And so he ends up oh yeah, I forgot. There's a third little guy because the book loves to create groups. They fucking love groups. Like besties? Yeah, they love that shit. So the group in the first series was Ravenpaw, um, Graypaw, and Firepaw. They're all paws at that point. Graypaw becomes Gray Stripe and stays Gray Stripe and doesn't fucking move. Um, Ravenpaw stays Ravenpaw because he gets scared or some shit. Oh yeah. There is an antagonist. The antagonists, interestingly enough, in the first series are all ThunderClan members. Um cuz his name is Tiger Stripe. I think he kills the deputy in okay. I forgot there's a hierarchy for each clan. So in the clan, there is kits, that's the lowest. You're a baby. You don't know how to do anything. Apprentices, you are still baby, but a little older, you need to learn how to do things. So you get hooked up with a mentor who is pretty typically a senior clan member. I don't know what you get called after that. Probably just like, oh god, like you're just here now. So you get hooked up with a guy, and then there's like different like levels of guy. So like if you're like a brand new guy, oh, Forgot to mention, when you're a baby, you are called blank kit because you're small. When you're an apprentice, you get called blank paw because you're small but like upgraded. And then your clan leader, once you graduate from cat school, you you go and get your full God-given name. But your God-given name is actually just given to you by your um leader, which it could be argued that your name is given to you by like the leaders of Star Clan or fucking whatever, because the leaders are like the most connected to Star Clan and it's like destiny that they're there or fucking whatever. So they they do have silly names and they do change over the course of the series, so you have to fucking keep up. Like but it's not that hard to keep up because it's like Kit, Paw, and then their real God given name. Typically and then actually once you become leader, it's blank star. So blue star used to be blue fur, I believe. Um, but we don't ever see her be blue fur because she is blue star right away. But there is an extended one-off book about her. Really good one. I love Blue for I love her lore. It's very good. She's like the MILF of Warrior Cats, if that makes sense. Which sounds weird, but if you read the books, you would know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, so let's go. I know, thank God, MILF representation, let's fucking go. So oh, yes, of course. And then from the new warriors. Oh yeah, they're called warriors. I'm such a fucking idiot. That's what you could become after an apprentice. You become a warrior. Obviously, warrior cats. Glad I figured that out by myself without googling it. So after you become you're a brand new warrior, and then the senior warriors are the ones that get the apprentices and they're older and they survive longer. And then there's an offshoot when you become too old to do anything, you become an elder and you sit and do nothing. Pretty typically. So and it's a notoriously hated thing when you have to take care of the old people. Like the for the apprentices. That's what you're supposed to like pretty typically the like changing the moss, the bedding, and stuff like that is like given those tasks are given to the apprentices and the apprentices are just like, I don't want to take care of old claw's shit. I boo. And all the old people are just like, it is your duty to protect all cats in the clan. And then they're just like, oh, I don't want to. But then they do anyway, obviously. Old Paw, that was my bad. Speaking of elderly cats, oftentimes they get renamed based on their like disability. And I'm not even fucking around. So more often than not, it happens um when you're old. So let's say, for instance, go get cat Emily, and like it makes minor sense because it's like, what do you do? It's like you're in a forest and you're cats. They don't know what ableism is, but it is cat ableism. It's very weird. So so let's say you lose your eye and now you can't hunt properly because you can't see from one side, your depth perception's fucked off, blah blah blah. You are now one eye. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I think, okay, half tail, correct me if I'm wrong, not that you'd be able to. There's an old woman cat in the Elder's Den when we start the books named Halftail, I'm pretty sure. We find out down the line that her name is, oh wait, or she loses her tail in the middle of this book. Doesn't matter. At some point, she becomes from Mousetail to Halftail because she loses half her tail, if I recall correctly. But it happens often enough. And actually, leader of River Clan, didn't go over the clans, but that's okay. River Clan is, I'm not even working anymore. But River Clan, their leader, his name is Crooked Star because he fell on his face when he was a kid. He also got his own like big long book to give him more lore. Um, he fell on his face or some shit like on a rock when he was like climbing over wet rocks to cross the river. And was renamed Crooked Kit, I believe, because he was a little guy. And so when this happened, and so because his jaw is fucked up. Oh, Crooked, yeah. It's a sad book. Like they don't treat him very well in that book. They're all just like, huh, "You're fucked up and ugly." And he's like, "Okay, thanks guys. This is really fun." He actually ends up becoming leader, which is very fucking funny. Um, but good for him. Get that dub. Um, but anyway, so back to the hierarchy. Very important. So there's the elders, as we've just gone over. And then there's the um deputy, which is the rung just below leader and the next in line. So once the leader dies, the deputy goes next. And so when you become leader, you take a trip, like a pilgrimage essentially, to go um get your 9 lives, which is where the cats have 9 lives thing comes in. Very clever element to the books, I think, in my opinion. I think that fucking rocks. But it's it's only the leaders that get 9 lives. So um and you get um your 9 lives from your dead loved ones. Um and if I recall correctly, it is a painful process, but I fucking forget. So anyway, uh the um the deputy at the time of um the book's beginning, like the series. Tiger Stripe is the deputy of ThunderClan. He is evil and fucked up. So jot that down. Um and he is vying for the cat throne, becoming leader. And so he um is the one who killed Redtail, who is the prior deputy um to him. But nobody knows that he was the one to kill him. Because that happens like in the prologue away from everyone else. Or actually, does it happen? You want to know what? He might not be deputy at the beginning of the series because there is like a Tiger Stripe. There is like I think the conflict of it is Firepaw is like, "Hey guys, I think Tiger Stripe is evil." And Tiger Stripe's like, "Nuh-uh." And then everyone's like, "You know what? I think Tiger Stripe is fine and not evil at all." And then Firepaw's like, fine, I'm gonna prove it, and that's the book. Um, some of it. The first series has some fucking layers in it. Cause I think it's like book 2 or some shit. Where so I think book 1 is his like Firepaw to fire. What the fuck is his regular name? He's Firestar for, I shit you not, at least 15, 20 books. So I don't even remember. Hold on. Firepaw. Fireheart. Okay. I knew it was cool. Cause they put their entire chest into naming the into the cool cats. Um so yeah. He's Fireheart. Um okay. So he at one point Fire does go hard. You want to write all thanks to Warrior Cats. Warrior Cats is very inspiring. Me, but about animation. Seeing the fucking thumbnail for that video, I was like, it's all come down to this. This is it. This is it. These are what my skills are for. My destiny is to make a fucking Warrior Cats video. It's the truth. I gotta do it. It's it's what I've been waiting for. And actually, there is this like group of people who's been animating a TV show for Warrior Cats, which I think is fucking awesome, by the way. Like that shit rocks. And I want to be a part of it so bad. Um but it does rock. Passion projects are, I think, the coolest thing on the planet, and I'm not even fucking around. Um like as soon as someone enters the room and is like, I have an idea. It's like, yes, babe, tell us your idea. I want to implement it with you so bad. Even if I don't necessarily like the thing, if somebody else is passionate about it, hell yeah, brother. Who cares about getting paid? Let's go ahead and do it. That shit rocks. Um alone, someone else, an ideal situation. Um Fuck around and have fun. Yeah. So true. Um but anyway, at some point, oh yeah, I forgot. So the funny thing I was going to tell you about. So Spotted Leaf is a oh, forgot to finish explaining the hierarchy cuz there's more. So there's the kids, elders, apprentices, warriors, the deputy, and the leader. However, there's an offshoot called the Medicine Cat. Very apt title. We don't fuck around here. The Medicine Cat is typically a woman, I'm not gonna lie to you. um who time to go to work. Um it's revenge. I request a playlist. But it's not a playlist, it's Cow in the Wild. Stop! I want to rewatch that too. Exit. That's the end of it in France. And maybe I'll make a video essay about that too. Who the fuck knows? The world is my oyster, really. Um, whoa, nah, not that layer. Um, give her what she is asking for. So gone to the bed. Um, leave on the lights and kiss her for a little while. Um, into the sheets. What the fuck are you doing? Stop erasing things. Late, you better leave. Okay. Sorry, it's very hard to focus on two things at once. The Warrior Cat lore is very important, however. Uh, if we're ever gonna get to art fight, but anyway, so the Medicine Cat is an offshoot, so you can either study to become a regular plain old warrior who does the hunting, the patrolling to protect the territory, the battling, etc. Pretty classic stuff. So, the Medicine Cat is the person to um uh heal everybody. Um like if you're hurt, you go to the medicine den and you get whoops. You get um a salve or whatever the fuck. A poultice is what they call it. I'm sure that's a real thing, but like my like fourth grade brain didn't get it. I was like, what? I don't understand what you're saying to me. Poultice? That must be a warrior cat thing and nothing else. And I believe that. um, so you go to the medicine den if you're hurt, if you're dying, etc., etc. Um, the um pants. And then we're almost done. Oh, just kidding. I forgot the head and arms includes the gloves. I'll have to go back. I had been putting it off for too long anyway. Um, so, and actually I can put my background back on. Oh, just kidding. I cannot put my background back on. So um, okay, be honest with me. Um, so um, Uh, so if you become a medicine cat, there is a spiritual responsibility tethered to the medicinal responsibilities. You are also you're the spiritual leader and the healer wrapped into one if you become a medicine cat, which I think fucking kind of rocks. Um but so Spotted Leaf. Okay, forgot. If you are a medicine cat, you are not allowed. That's really fucking sick. I agree. If you're a medicine cat, you cannot mate with anyone, which is obviously the falling in love of warrior cats. Um, and you can't have children. Because that would like, you know. It's all okay. Um, um, but yeah, that's the gist of the medicine cat is you can't fuck, basically. Um, and so Firepaw, not really knowing this going in, is like, damn. Oh, okay, poo. But that is poo. I agree. Um, but so Firepaw is like, sheesh. That is a fine woman over there. And everyone's like, sorry, man, she's celibate. It's not gonna work. And he's like, man, that sucks. But it's heavily implied that she's like his first love. She dies very fucking fast. She matters so minutely. I forget she's a character. Sandstorm, excuse me, Sandpaw upon our meeting is uh Firepaw's actual love interest. But there are some like jealousy things going on there, which is a very fucking funny thing to happen. This is a cat book. And as a kid, I didn't get it because I was like, Spotted Leaf is an adult and Firepaw is just a little guy. They can't be together. And that was my reasoning. That he couldn't have a crush. We jealous as cats? Oh yeah, dude. There's insane jealousy arcs in this book. And I'm not even messing. During this period, this doesn't have anything to do with the jealousy stuff. I just want to mention it. Um I think I don't remember when Blue Star dies, but it has to be pretty early on in the series, or like the middle of the way, because so much fucking happens. One, he gets Fireheart gets an apprentice in the first series. The first series is very quick with it. You have to fucking keep up. The pacing is dog shit. He gets his first apprentice, and actually, his first apprentice is his sister's son. Like, I think he, like, I don't know. There's something like wrong with him or some shit. I don't remember. His sister's name is Princess, by the way. Love her. She doesn't matter much. She's just here sometimes. Um, call me, singing me honey. Um, I don't remember why he's there, but he shows up, and he's another kitty pet, obviously. So, um, everyone's pissed because it's like, of course you brought another kitty pet here. You're such a fucking wad. We all knew you weren't fit for this life, etc., etc. And so I think Blue Star is like, fine, you can keep him, but you've got to train him or whatever. And so Fireheart has a bit of difficulty training um Cloud. Actually, I think he was taken in as a kit. So he's still a kit, and then he becomes a apprentice pretty quick, but he is a kit, I believe. Um I don't remember why, but that's okay. He's here now. And he has kitty pet blood or fucking whatever. So this becomes a point of contention later on. So, um, forgot another thing, but this is in this arc, so I'm, telling it generally in order. So, Cloud Paw, is trained by, um, Fireheart. He gets through, and he's he's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Um, at first, but he gets better later. After he gets better, um, there's a cat who has ends up having her face fucked up somehow. I don't remember how, but it's her um this is before Firestar becomes leader. Man, why was my first thought about Fire Dude or whatever? Hope he's not like Jim Gordon. I have great news. He's normal. Um, he is not law abiding. He causes trouble as like a little guy and etc etc. It's he is certainly no Jim Gordon. And thank heaven because holy fuck. He's normal is a guy. I mean, as normal as you can be. In the classic hit series Warrior Cats. Um but so Cloudtail ends up really hitting it off with Bright Paw, I believe, who at some point gets into trouble, I believe, and half her face is fucked up now. I don't remember what happens, and I don't really care because at this point, Blue Star is going insane. She's not cool anymore. Like she is like, okay, we get it. You need to die soon. Um, it's becoming apparent to me that you need to go. Um, cause she's like on her last life or some shit, but she like lied about it cause she like lost one of her lives. In secret, if I recall correctly. Um, So everyone thinks she's got two lives left, but she doesn't. It's her last one, and the only one who knows is Lionheart, who I believe is her deputy upon Tiger Stripe's betrayal, or maybe before then. I don't remember. Something like that though. And so um hmm this is tough. I know I'm starting to forget. Anyway, so Blue Star is going insane. She is pissed and doesn't want to talk to anybody. She's like holding herself in her den, etc., etc. Um, and so, um, she ends up naming Bright Paw like half face or some crazy shit, which is so psychotic of her to do. She was like, "Your warrior name is Half Face. Fuck you." Yeah, I know. It was bad because Blue Star is becoming the villain. She's still Milfy though, because she becomes a villain and then dies, so then she can redeem herself when she's in cat heaven. So thank God she gets her chance. Um, your name is Fat Little Piggy Wiggy Whore. Yeah. It is a pretty standard practice in the Warrior Cat world to name people fucked up shit. I don't understand. Very certainly a choice that the writers made. What the fuck is going um so yeah. Luckily Firestar renames her, I believe, to be Brightheart. Like they win the battle or some shit, and then Firestar is like, that shit was fucked up. Don't worry, Queen, I got you. And then names her Brightheart, which is awesome. Love her. She's actually kind of annoying because she's just like, I'm so ugly and sad all the time, and that's her entire personality. It's like, okay, girl, we get it. You're deformed. You could just be normal. It's okay. Like you don't have to mope. I forgive you for being ugly or whatever. But no, she insists on being annoying. Um, but Cloudtail actually like matures during this part. Like he's kind of annoying. But then matures and is another very long-standing character over the course of the series. Actually, Lion Blaze, now that I'm thinking about it, dies very fucking quickly. He does not last to the second series. But he is a big part of um uh Fireheart's life or whatever. And actually I think Blue Star was his um mentor. So people were also pretty pissed about that. If you could fucking guess. People take things a little too seriously in these fucking books. Um, it's like, okay, we get it. You're pissed. Shut the fuck up. Um, but Lion Blaze is still like an important part. It's where it gets. But yeah, at some point, Fire. I think he's still Paw at this point. Like Wind Clan has fucking gone missing. They have died. They are not here. The whole group, poof. No one knows where they are. They go to okay. They call seasons leafs. So it's like new leaf is spring because the leaves are new. Leaf fall is obviously fucking autumn. Green leaf is summer. I fucking could not tell you what winter is. No leaf? Maybe. Who's to say? I haven't read the books in a really long time. So, and then alternatively, for like months, they call them moons. Classic way to do time because like it's true. To the moon, highly related to time. So they every I think full moon they come to the fore tree in the first series. In the next series they go someplace else. Because they move in the second series. But I will get there. Or will I? Because I am not focusing very well. Um, no. Chasing a it feels amazing. Okay. Not really what I wanted. Um, failing. It feels amazing. Um, Jason. I also hope I get the poster. I also hope I get the poster done, but it's really not going well because I keep like putting my pen down to gesture while I'm talking. Um, but that's okay. We're having a nice time, and that's what matters. Um, I love hard if I love it all. Um, stop. So anyway, they um Wind Clan fucking disappears, so we go um save them. Gray Stripe, I think Ravenpaw, I'm sorry, Greypaw, Ravenpaw, and Firepaw go save them. I think. And then at this point, this is when they leave Firepaw, I'm sorry, Ravenpaw behind because Ravenpaw is like, my mentor, Graystripe, is out to kill me? I'm pretty sure. Or something. Like, he's not a good mentor. Like, he keeps putting Ravenpaw into really shitty situations. And actually, I think a couple times he goes and, like, has I think Ravenpaw saw him do something like criminal or something, and now he has to kill him to not find out or something. I don't remember, but Tiger Stripe is out to get him at some point. Um, pretty standard. So Ravenpaw is scared and gets left behind and doesn't grow from there. He doesn't get a warrior name or anything. Very sad, but he ends up being a barn cat. Like he's like an in between a kitty pet and a warrior, which I think is a nice opportunity to parallel um Ravenpaw's exit with Rusty's entrance, but whatever. I'm sure this is very fun for you for me to have constantly. Where the fuck my Barn Clan at? That's him. He's there. Cause I actually think he gets a gay lover later on, like somebody to hang out with. I don't remember who it is. But somebody gets like banished or some shit, like against the wishes of most or something like that. Or like he's like I don't know. But we put him with Ravenclaw for safekeeping and they become buddies. It might be Smudge, but I don't remember. Um so so we save WindClan. WindClan is back. Woohoo, let's go. And so they head back, and then they get their warrior names. Ravenpaw is gone. And actually, I think we tell everyone that Ravenpaw has died, but I forget. Mainly to keep Tiger Star. I'm sorry, not Star. Tiger Stripe off everyone's backs. Let's go WindClan. Yeah, WindClan is really cool. They're kind of initially pissed that ThunderClan is there to save them, which I think is very fucking funny. Because it's like, okay, we're here to save your ass. Quit bitching. Um, but I like WindClan as well. Their leader at this time is Tall Star. Because I think his name is Tall Tail initially, because he's got a really long tail. Or he's just fucking tall. I forget. I think I conflated the name. I was like, he's really tall. But then we find out that his name is Tall Tail, and I'm like, oh. Okay, fine, I guess. I just thought he was really tall. So everyone makes him really lanky. But he's fun. WindClan generally is really a hit or miss, but I would say WindClan is the Hufflepuff of the clans. No one really wants to be associated with them, but it's like, yeah, okay, I guess. And then RiverClan is the Ravenclaw. And then, the other two are pretty apparent. Um, ThunderClan and ShadowClan. I'll let you fucking work that one out. Um, um, his thumb is so big in comparison to mine. Why did I do that? I guess, well, but WindClan this time, yeah, so true. Um, whoops. So, at some point, Tiger Stripe does end up betraying, um, us and becomes the leader of ShadowClan. I don't remember how this happens, but it does. And I believe Tiger Star lasts the rest of the series. Like, we have to just deal with him for a while, which is very weird to me. I don't remember who fucking Two Foot, I believe. Two Star was the leader before because he had boots on. So he was 2 foot. Because he had 2 feet. He had more than 2 feet, but it was like two of them were socked. Um, like cats have sometimes. Um, so Tiger Star is now the leader of Shadow Clan. I'm telling this completely the fuck out of order, by the way, because I keep jumping from back and forth. Um, so yeah, he becomes leader of Shadow Clan, and then he leads Shadow Clan to like hang out with like these evil street cats across the road. Because there's like a city if we just like take a hop, skip, and a jump away. Um, and um, so it's Scourge and Bone Claw or some shit. I don't know. But they're called Blood Clan. They're the evil, edgy clan. And they're the real villains. Like, we're working up to it eventually, but they're the real villains of the whole thing. By the time all this happens, Blue Star is dead. Firestar has been made leader. Before I forget, though, Firestar does take on a um apprentice, as does Graystripe. In Blue Star Comeback, I know she doesn't last very long, but it makes sense because we have to put Firestar in the Thunder Clan throne. Um, I forget who Graystripe does, who he mentors, but I can tell you with the utmost confidence, before Fireheart gets Cloudtail, Cloudpaw at the time, he gets Cinderpaw. This is very fucking important. She is a critical character over the course of the series. She is a just a little. She's so excited. She's like, "Wow, I'm gonna be a really cool warrior," and she fucking loves it. She's like, "Yes, let's get in there." At this point, the medicine cat, after Spotted Leaf died, she will be replaced by Yellowfang, who is a ex Shadow Clan member because she had kits and was kicked out, I think, or something along those lines. I forget who her kits are, but she gets her own book. Love her. Um, I'm a Yellow Fang fan, so I'm glad she got her own book because it fucking rocked. Um, so she's a ThunderClan member now. I don't remember why we take her in. I think Firestar ends up helping her. And he's like, "Yo, are you cool, man?" Because he doesn't quite understand the like culture, so he is a lot more accepting of other clan like refugees or like the other clan's strifes than the average cat is. Um, saying that was very fucking funny, by the way. So um, so that's why he was the one to save Wind Clan, and that's why he's the one to bring in um Yellow Fang, or whatever, um, to work as the medicine cat, because I believe at one point we are down a medicine cat because Spotted Leaf dies and she didn't have an apprentice. Um or did she? I don't remember when she dies, and I'm pretty sure it's before an event occurs, but I'll get to the event. Cinderpaw, Fireheart's apprentice, ends up getting into a car crash or some shit. Like, she crosses a thunder path, a road, and gets hit by a monster, a car. And uh so she is harmed beyond repair, and she can't hunt properly. Like, her leg is fucked up, she limps everywhere, she can't hunt anymore. Like, she is unable. So we, after the link is a little goofy, but still, I agree. It's very sad because it's Fireheart's first apprentice. He didn't want to fuck this up. He blames himself for getting her into that situation. Two, Cinderpaw really, 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 really wanted to be a warrior. She fucking, and I swear to God, said it out loud that she did not want to be a medicine cat. That is what she becomes. Under Yellowfang, who is willing to train her. I already told you earlier, they're called two legs. I'm telling you all the lore and you've already forgotten some of it. Um. um. So that's okay. I forgive you. It's a lot to remember all at once. So the um I want to see her so bad. Are there any Warrior Cats games? I hope so. On the website? Why, yes, there's. Stop. That's so exciting. I love games. Um, but anyway, back to the lore. So, um, Cinderpaw ends up training under Yellowfang to become a medicine cat. She is extremely reluctant and is not a fucking fan of this situation that she's been put in. Um, and so I believe, I'm not sure if it's in this series, but I'm sure it is. But it probably is. I'm not sure if it's in this series. I'm sure it is. That's very funny. Um, no, but I'm not sure if it's in this series, but I'm pretty sure it might be. Yellowfang dies at some point, obviously. She's too cool to last here for very long. Um, and she ends up um so Cinder Paw becomes Cinder Pelt. Um, and she's the new medicine cat. And she's the medicine cat under um Firestar for a very long time. And they become really good friends and all this. Does she? Yeah, they become good pals. I Is her name Cinderpelt? Pretty sure it is. Because there's a reincarnation of her later, but that happens way in the future. So we'll get there maybe later. I really have to pee. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back now. Um, where was I? I don't remember. Oh, I'm on the wrong fucking layer. Thank you. It is good to be back. Whoa, put that back. Thank you. Okay. Onto the belt. Leafpool does not become Medicine Cat. She's not even in the first series. I mean she does become Medicine Cat, but that is much, much later. Um, so yes. Cinder Paw becomes Cinderpelt and then becomes Medicine Cat. Um, sorry, not Leaf. We mentioned her. I mean, Spotted Leaf is who some cat. I'm also on her wiki. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Um, yeah, she's a second round character. Love her because they start learning how to pace things properly after the first series. The first series is very quick, and if you blink, you miss some shit. It's very bad. Pacing wise, I don't mind it as a whole. Um, but actually, I think that needs to be turned this way. Ahead. Um, but yeah, that is generally like that part of the book. I don't remember being particularly relevant, but maybe it is. I really don't remember, but Cinderpelt is a beloved character, and when she passes on, it's very fucking sad, which does happen much later. Um, but I'm a fan nonetheless. Um, oh shit, what can I get for you? Passes on. I mean, if Leaf was supposed to become the medicine cat, she has to like die at some point. Do 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 do. Runescape Sea Shanty 2. So is that on Spotify or is it by Ian Taylor? Sea Shanty cool. I'm always down for a good sea shanty, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully this is right. I'm just gonna go for it. Fucking getting down to Sea Shanty 2. Let's go. Oh, silly Sea Shanty, yeah. But anyway, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. How are you today? We're just chilling, talking about Warrior Cat lore. Because we're silly in that way. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. I'm I'm pretending that I'm close to having this done, but I'm not. If I'm being completely honest with myself. Okay. Warrior Kettler. I'm glad. I'm also having fun with Warrior Kettler, I'm not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, at the end, oh, my bad. At the end of the series, or like the final battle or whatever, I think Firestar does die once. Warrior Cat is That's fucking crazy. It's so Warriors is a book series. It's I'm gonna be real with you. For children. I read it when I was in elementary school. Um, fucking hate that shit so much. Um, but I read it when I was in middle school, and I am relaying the entirety of the series chronologically before your very eyes. And we have actually just decided that our community uh reward or whatever will be a Warrior Cat stream where I not only recite to you the real lore, the deep lore, which is where it gets real interesting. Um, but I think I about did the first series. Um, it, I must say, is the first series is weird. I don't know what's going on half the fucking time. Um, the second series is actually there's a book in between the first and second series, where I think it's called Firestar's Journey or some shit, where he goes on a journey. Yeah, you never would have known, that he goes on a fucking journey, but he goes on a journey and rediscovers the fifth clan, which is like, whoa, fifth clan. It's Leaf Clan, I believe. Um, uh, or is it? No, I'm sorry. It's Sky Clan. The leader of Sky Clan is Leaf Star, who is originally Leaf Dapple, which is the fucking coolest name on the planet. The fact that they wasted that name on a fucking one-off character who becomes leader later on in the same book gets a travesty, if you don't mind my saying. But anyway, that's the one-off book. During this time, Sandstorm is pregnant with his children. Very funny that he would go and do this while that's happening at home. But they get born, I think, eventually. I don't know when. Man, well, I know! Leaf Dapple, shut the fuck up right now. That's such a good name. Put it away. Give that to me. You're not allowed to have it anymore. You've lost your cool name privileges. You're going to jail. They do get a lot better with the naming in later books. I will admit. But that's the best one, hands fucking down. So anyway, the that happens. Sky Clan doesn't fucking matter at all. It's the one-off book and that's it. We don't hang out with Sky Clan. They are the fifth clan, but we don't do anything with them because they're too far away to do anything with. Essentially what happens is Star Clan tells Firestar to go redo the Sky Clan and then um and then I don't know. We're out of balance because we don't have Sky Clan anymore. And then Sky Clan rehappens and then that's fucking it. I don't know. Very stupid. Because we're just listening to the RuneScape soundtrack. I forgot to change it. And you would be so brave for doing that. It is a very middle school book series. Like, if you it's Harry Potter but for cats. I'm going to be really honest with you. So, if you're like 12, fuck yeah. You enjoy that shit. Yeah, I'm chilling. Flatline by Scattle. You've got it. Um. All right, there she is. Um. But yeah, it is definitely a series for children. So it like do not go into it expecting that it's going to be like the best book series you've ever read in your life. It was written by four separate authors who didn't communicate at all. So there will be like continuity errors. Cuz Aaron Hunter is for women. It gets a little weird, a little whimsical, which is also fucked up. Um, but honestly, without her, I would not be the man I am today. I don't think I'd be an artist if Warrior Cats didn't exist. Cuz I saw it has to be better than the FNAF lore. Does FNAF even have any lore? I'm going to need you to be really honest with me. Was it lore or did people just make that shit up and Scott Cawthorn was like, "That sounds good." Cuz that's what I believe happened. I know it to be true. But Warrior Cats does have a lot of lore. I've only gotten through the first series and we're an hour and a half both. Okay, fair enough. We're about an hour and a half deep, and I didn't even tell the whole series, the first series, because I forgot half of it because it's been several years since I've read it. I actually started with the second series when I was a kid. When I first found the books, I checked out the first book and the sixth book at the same time from the library, and I believe I started reading them both at the same time. Finished one of them. I don't remember which one it was. And then someone was like, "Why the fuck are you reading the sixth book when you haven't read the rest of the series? What are you doing?" And I was like, "That's a good point." And then I became normal and read the series chronologically. I think I only got halfway through the first book, I mean the last book, and then stopped and then read it chronologically. But the second series is the best series, fucking hands down. It is the series. So, the second series introduces the next generation, so to speak, which is the generation we ride with for quite a while. Not necessarily, okay, not really. Like, each series is like its own generation, but we care enough about these characters, to like ride with them for at least another series. Like, it's a little bit focused on them in the second series. What has a cute style? I love receiving chats that I don't remember what I said to have people respond that way. Very sorry. Where it gets I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Where It Gets. What can I get for you? Hydrogen bomb. Is it moon with like weird shit in it? Like moon bar moon M bar O bar N? Okay. Cool. Just double checking because I've fucking made the mistake of playing the exact wrong song in the past and I will not be embarrassing myself again. I will not. Um anyway. Um Series 2. So Series 2 has a prophecy where I think like people get dreams or some shit. Like at least one cat from each clan gets a dream to meet up by the four trees. Um which is like the meeting ground for all the cats to meet at during the full moon, where they have like meetings to like discuss topics at hand. I don't remember like what topics, to be honest. Like common enemies, the state of food, territorial, like, hey, would you mind, like, trading with us for a minute? If you give us this land, you can have this land. Or whatever the fuck. Very political. Important cat stuff, to be honest, yeah. Um, and so the four dream cats meet up in at the four trees. No spaces. Um to make it an official location. Um so we meet up with a badger, a honey badger, who are typically our enemies in the series. So she's like a spiritual one and still has like connections to StarClan somehow. I don't understand it, but she's cool. So hi, honey badger. Yeah. Do cats get high with catnip? The story. You know that is that's a good theory. It happens to the best of us. This is a typo friendly chat. It's all good. Um, there is catnip involved in the story, but it is used as a medicinal um thing as opposed to a drug. Um I don't know what for specifically. Waste potential? I agree. Unfortunately, this was a children's book from 2003, so we can't all be winners. Um Pants. Okay, I need to be better. Um so there ends up being 6 cats at this meeting, despite everything. Because Bramble Claw, Bracken Claw, fucking let me Google it. I, just kidding. It's Bracken Claw. Bramble Claw. It's Bramble Claw. Bracken Fur, completely different guy. Bramble Claw is the ThunderClan guy. He's fucking classic ThunderClan main character dude, by the way. Like, holy fuck. Um, he is um a new warrior. Actually, he exists in the first series, but he's a little guy back then. I believe he's actually another one of Firestar's apprentices. So he's a relatively newer warrior in the second series. So he is called via a dream to go to the um four trees. Squirrel Paw, an annoying apprentice, love her. She was my favorite character as a kid. Follows him. And so he's like, what the fuck are you doing here? I was supposed to go alone. Please, God, get away from me. And she's just like, no, I'm annoying. And he's like, ugh, and it's awesome. They get together later. And then they get a cat divorce. That's way down the line, though. So um, different, different part, I fear. So, oh wait, I don't need to do that. Cat? I know. But that the reasons why become apparent later on. Divorce is fun though. I agree. I love cat divorce. However, as like a kid who liked romance stories but also didn't like thinking for myself, I was a fan of their relationship because that was all I knew at the time. I didn't know how to have a brain. Um I'd have to see what I'd think now reading the series, and I'm deeply considering rereading the series after this conversation. Um, cause we fucking ball. Who knows? um what kind of fun could be had upon reading the entire every book. This is a deeper lore than Amnesia than a Dark Descent, and I gotta say, wouldn't be surprised. Like, if they came out with a series, I think it was like the 5th series, or was it the 4th? You know what? It doesn't really matter. They have done so. All of the series are in sets of 6. Books 1 through 6. It's a series, different plot line, different enemy, different. You know, not they have the same characters, but they do have like regular lifespans. So Firestar, I think, dies in series 4, and his birth or like fucking whatever, like when he started existing in the series was series 1. So the fact that he died at all was fucking insane. That shit boggled my mind when I found out or read. Did I read that? I think I did. I don't remember. I stopped keeping up with it at a certain point. It was too much for me. Um I was becoming an adult. Um with reading comprehension skills. Isn't that crazy? I know, it's fucking wild. But anyway, um the series 2 arc is a um they're they're developing the land. So the two legs, human people, are ruining the um forest to put in like a suburb or some shit. So they can't stay there anymore. So they have to find someplace new to go. And that's what the um 4 6 are doing. Um so the cat from ThunderClan is Bramble Claw. And then Squirrelflight is like, I want to come too. So she does. Love her. And then the I just had the best idea. Warrior Cats versus the entire Russian mob. And I know who would win. It's the Warrior Cats. um who else is it? I don't remember the River Clan cats, but they came in a pair of 2 as well. Warrior Cats would win. They're fucking insane. Cause they are brother and sister. The sister is the one I believe that is officially supposed to go, and the brother is like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Your ass is not going to the 4th trees by yourself. You're brand new. Cause I think she's really young. He's just being a fucking weirdo, overprotective, misogynist or whatever. Um, and then the Wind Clan cat is um fucking Crowfeather. He's an asshole. That is his whole personality. And then I like the style of the Thank you. I'm just emulating the style of the drawings from the website. Which has been a lot of fun so far. I haven't ever drawn like this, but I think it's interesting. I think it's the fruit hat especially. What the fuck was I doing? But anyway, thank you. So, and then of course the Shadow Clan cat is Tawny Pelt, the sister of Brambleclaw. I don't know why his name is so hard to remember. I can fucking guarantee to you that Brackenfur does not matter as much as my brain is making him matter. Like, he's barely there. I can fucking guarantee it. Um, he, so they're siblings, and they're the children of Tiger Star. Which is why they are a little bit distrusted. Um, Tawny Pelt less so than Ugh, something's in my eye. Tawny Pelt less so than Brambleclaw because Brambleclaw chose to stay in ThunderClan, whereas, since fucking what's his nuts started ruling over ShadowClan, it made more sense for Tawny Pelt to be in, um, ShadowClan. She chose it. I don't remember how or why that choice was made. Um, to be completely honest with you, because they like Bramble Claw is like really loyal, like fiercely loyal um to ThunderClan, and then Tawny Pelt, I think they were both born in ThunderClan. Cause that's where Tiger Stripe was from originally, slash Tiger Star. Um So like I don't know how the fuck she ended up in there. But that's what she wanted to do. Is that's where she decided to stay. And honestly, slay. I can't like after the way the first series treats Shadow Clan, very Slytherin coded, where like everyone is evil by default. Again, we get a lot better with naming in the second um series. Um and onward. Like it gets way fucking better in a minute here. So anyway, we go on a journey with the six cats: Squirrelpaw, Brambleclaw, Rivercat, Rivercat 2. Okay, Rivercat girl, Rivercat boy, Crowfeather, and Tawny Pelt. I can't remember the river cat names. I don't know why. Um, so they um so they go on a journey. They end up crossing an entire mountain range and find the perfect place to live, and then they have to go back and tell everyone about it. It's a long journey. I don't fucking remember any of it except one of them dies. It is the girl River Cat. She doesn't fucking make it. Very ironic considering the guy River Cat was not the one called to hang out. She dies in the Mountain Cat clan, which is a little problematic because they do have it kind of be like the naming system is like a little bit. Oh wait, what Mountain Cat Clan? Yeah, I don't remember what they're called, but it's not that. It's not Mountain Cat Clan, but they do live in a cave, and their naming system is a lot different. And it is very reminiscent of like indigenous naming systems. Um, but not exactly. It just feels like a ripoff and it's kind of skeezy. I don't remember, one, any of the cats who live there, two, any of their names. I think there is a girl cat, um, who is there. Actually, you'll want to know what? I think Crowfeather falls in love with that cat, but I fucking forget. And then the river cat dies there. And I think we saved them from something. I think like a giant crow that like picks off the babies. Because it's not an actual cave. I think there's like it's like a of like not like it's in the mountain range, but like there's like a no ceiling. But in my brain while reading it back in middle school, I was like, this is a cave. Um how is the big crow getting in here? I'm not understanding. Uh, it's not a cave, you fucking dingus. That's the problem. So anyway, we go there, we hang out. It's funny that this is my favorite series and I can't fucking remember a lick. Um, but yeah, we go there, we find the new shit, and then we lead everyone back. And then we have, I think Tall Star dies. Because he's really old. Like, he's fucking ancient at this point. Do we get a new... I think we get a new River Clan leader. Leopard Star, I believe. If I recall correctly. I don't know who's running Shadow Clan. I have no fucking clue. It's not Tiger Star. I'm like 30% sure he's dead. But we go back, we bring everyone over. We're like, sorry, River Clan Cat died. Very sad. We need to leave because now they're putting like an office building in this area. So we gotta go. So we leave and then we have trouble settling down or something, and that's the series. And then we just go back to the lore, yeah. And then we just go back to our regular shit. Like we don't bond at all. We just decide the old ways are best. We have to fucking hate each other like 80% of the time. The other 20 we're cool. But it's only when there's a crisis. The office building gave me backlash? Banana Mania by Hyper Potions. Yes, sir. Not Super Monkey Ball, the soundtrack, please. Oh, maybe it is. There it is. It's the Monkey Ball soundtrack. Who'd have thought? Backlash, I'm at Whiplash. I was expecting to say, I don't actually know what it was that they were developing there, but they were running the forest over and then putting something else in there. I have no idea what the fuck it was. Okay, I need to get the sketch back out. I'm gonna get a reference of the car. Toontown cars. Nurse Shark Toontown. Okay. Aw. Found some Nurse Shark fan art. Okay. Okay, I fucking copied it. I'm gonna need you to give me the Nurse Shark image. Copy image. Paste image. Thank you. So there's the Nurse Shark, and then I'm gonna need the car. Because I decided... Nurse Shark... Toontown cars. Copy image. So two groups hate each other in Warrior Cats. Kind of... I mean, all four of them hate each other. I'm sorry, I forgot you weren't here for the beginning. There are 4 clans. They all hate each other. All 4 of them. Reminds me of Fishman Island arc vibes from One Piece. I have never seen One Piece. I'm just a little guy. But I'm glad you're able to relate it to something, guys. I have decided I'm just gonna trace the car. Fuck you. I cannot, however, trace this. So, that is unfortunate. If only the cats did drugs. I know, it's a damn shame. Okay. Let's put all this shit, because this is starting to look like a nightmare, into a folder. Pants included. Well, okay, perfect folder name, I'd say. Actually, we'll just turn you off for now, and then we'll turn this shit off as well. I do not want to do the car, but whatever. This is what I've fucking tasked myself with, I suppose. Um, and I made it chartreuse. Not that it looks particularly chartreuse in the game. It's like a chartreuse white overlay or whatever. Okay, this song is just gonna repeat because unfortunately it's not a full album. So I am gonna swap it back to me. Okay. So I'll make this a piece. We'll make no. This a piece. This a piece. And then the rest of it we can shove in the back. Okay. And then honestly, I'll do the rest. How do I make you fall for me? Anyway, so the third arc of Warrior Cats, um, is um, it's there's another prophecy, which that's the like the driving factor of most of these plot lines is um uh ugh, is prophecies. Because there's the prophecy for um we'll just call this car detail, I think. Um you love me. Um whatever. Eternally. There's another prophecy about the power of 3, which is the arc title. I don't remember the second arc title, but I know the first series doesn't have a title. I know the third one. It's the power of 3. So here's where it gets fucking good. Here's the divorce shit. So Squirrel Flight and Brambleclaw get together, obviously. It's the only option. There are only straight cats exist in this universe. Boo. I would be different personally. I would make cats gay. I'm just being honest. So the um I love a gay cat too. I do too. I'm a gay cat fan. Um but anyway, um so they get together and they have kids, but also no the fuck they don't. It turns out, oh, I forgot. The prophecy is about 3 people related to Firestar. And since these 3 are born and there's 3 of them, it's assumed to be them because 1, there's 3 of them. 2, Squirrelflight is Firestar's daughter. So she is um so since she's the mother, it's implied that it's these 3 cats. J-Paw, Lion Paw, and Holly Paw. Two of the three have powers. I don't remember when they get the powers, but Lion Paw is really strong or some shit. I don't fucking remember. Um, and then Jay Feather goes blind and is forced to become Medicine Cat in a situation very similar to Cinderpelt. They can't come up with an original idea between the four of them to save their fucking life, which is a damn shame because honestly, I'm a fan of Jay Feather. So it kind of fucking sucks that he is treated the way that he is. Um like a burden. Because he's blind or fucking whatever. I think he gets attacked by a bird or something. Um I don't remember if he's J-Paw at that point or not, or if he's J-Kit. It doesn't really matter. Um let's see. Um Holly Paw finds out that she doesn't have powers and gets upset and then fake dies. So she is implied to die after some shit like caves in or whatever. Um and we're all sad about it, but she comes back later and she ends up being like gently evil. She becomes better later and is like welcomed back into the clan, I think. But she's still pissed that she doesn't have powers, but like her brothers do. Kind of sexist, but interestingly enough, the third part of the prophecy, who again is still related to um Firestar, because that's a part of the prophecy. She is also a woman, so sexism isn't real, but also yes it is. Um so the um it ends up being, I think, uh who is it? Dovewing, I believe, is the third piece of the prophecy. And actually, because she's the third piece of the prophecy, we get another jealousy arc where her sister, Ivy Pool, is jealous. Fucking Dovewing and Ivy Pool? The sickest fucking names you could think of. So we're getting better. Thank God. So she's actually jealous and becomes evil, but like not on purpose. So she's like being trained by the Hellcats. Okay, no more cat jealousy arcs. I promise it's not as prevalent as I'm making it, but this is the shit my kid brain remembers. Um, that's just what I recall. Um, because after this arc, I don't remember anything that happens after this. I remember that they all have a battle in heaven to save the Star Clan members because you can die again. And everyone does not like this. They're just like, "No, that's so sad." Blah 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 blah. Or whatever. And so yeah. Um I think actually Hollyleaf, who becomes Hollyleaf later, um, joins the Hellcats briefly, and like that's the fucking jealousy shit or whatever. Um, Restorize. Um, ugh, stop. Thank you. Um, no, yes, I can win. I want that easy. Um, whoa, where you going there, buddy? Um, so yeah, I am starting to lose the plot a little bit. I don't remember much at this point. I don't remember any full arcs, but I do remember there was like a prequel series where they introduce how the clans came to be, which fucking slayed when I was a kid. And then I read it and I was like, I don't really like any of these guys. So I was like, boo. Kind of lame. I'm sure if I read it now, I might feel differently because I would actually be. I only got one book, like, I only got one book deep because I didn't like it that much. And then I stopped reading the series altogether because I was kind of holding out. Oh, also, Firestar fucking died, so I was like, eh. But Bramble Claw does become Bramble Star, which I think is interesting. Also, he gets fucking possessed at one point. I'm not even fucking around. I didn't read that far. However, I did find a post somewhere. I don't know where it was. Tumblr, Twitter, fucking Instagram. I have no idea. But Bramblestar gets possessed. I do not know how. I don't know why. I don't know what happens, but I have to find out. And that is why I have officially committed to reading the entire series as fast as humanly fucking possible. I know, it's fucking insane. And as I am reading it, I will be relaying all the information humanly possible to you as I go. It only feels fair. I've roped you in for this ride, and it's fucking happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's on. Thank God, I agree. Cause I mean, like, are you shitting me? Oh yeah, I forgot. One of the jealousy arcs that I forgot to mention because there is a lot of them. So as it turns out, the three who we initially thought were the prophecy, Hollyleaf, Lion Blaze, and Jayfeather, are not actually Squirrelflight and Brambleclaw's children. They are Leafpool and Crowfeather's kids. So they are still related to Firestar, just not via Squirrelflight, via Leafpool, who committed an evil act or fucking whatever by having cat sex and having kids um by um while being a medicine cat. So the way that we find this out, another insane um uh situation that people loved to animate back in the day. Um they so Ashfur is someone else. Actually, I think it was he was Ashpaw at the time. So he um was an apprentice alongside Squirrelflight. So Brambleclaw was like a little bit older. Um no title, just words and a tune. But Ashfur had a whole jealousy thing. He did not like Brambleclaw and actually became fucking insane about it later. Very funny. Um, and so I think the Thunder Clan area, I don't remember what they're called. The home base for Thunder Clan is on fire. And we find out in this critical moment when Ashfur, I think, is literally in the process of trying to murder Squirrelflight, is like, blah, 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 you had kids with Brambleclaw, blah, 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 you were supposed to love me. He's like an incel. A cat incel. Anyway, the, um, he like catches her in this fire or whatever and is like, I'm angry with you for not being with me, etc., etc. You should have been with me. And then Squirrelflight is like, bitch, they weren't even his kids. I didn't have any kids. Don't you think it was weird how quickly I bounced back from being pregnant? Also, how did no one notice that I was like she pretended to be pregnant or whatever? And like, which is very funny to me. So Leafpool was like the actual pregnant one, and since she was the medicine cat, Squirrelflight essentially took the fall for her. But Squirrelflight, oh, happy 905, everybody. Um, But since Squirrelflight wasn't actually pregnant, she was like itching to get back out. So she bounced back really quickly from her pregnancy or whatever. So she only stuck around in the um medicine den, or like oh, I'm sorry, the women who have kits are called queens. I forgot that's another subsect of the hierarchy, but they're just warriors, but like when they're mothers. Thank you for your happy 9 to 5, by the way. It is appreciated as always. So which is why Bluefur slash Blue Star um hid when she got pregnant as well, and had her kids, and actually sent them to River Clan to be raised by their father, because there was an inter-clan marriage happening there. Um and so she sent them off to be with Oakheart, who was a River Clan cat. Um so she wouldn't have to give up her prospects at being ThunderClan's leader. Um anyway, that was completely irrelevant. Um but yeah, Ash for you just missed it. That's all right. Happy 9 to 5, Naj. Hope you're doing well. But the um fucking better off without anyone. Um, maybe I should make it slightly darker. Um, okay, back to lurking. I need to leave. Godspeed out there. Have a lovely time lurking and doing whatever you are gonna do. But so yeah, Ashford tries to capture her, or fucking whatever, in this situation. Last day of dog sitting. Oh, that's so sad. Sorry it's your last day. I would miss the doggies so much. Um, we, cause they validate me. It's gonna be a seed. It's okay. Victim, you're still taking the pick me. It's so embarrassing. So let's add a line here to imply depth. Inside of me, I can't see. I'm blind, 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 blind. Oh yeah, which is also what happens with the divorce arc, because Brambleclaw was so fucking psyched to have kids. Like, he was one of those. Um and he was like, "Hell yeah, I'm a father of 3. Let's go. This rocks." And then during this fire finds out through Squirrelflight saying it to Ashfur that these weren't her kids, they were um leaf pools. And so while that is being discovered, um we find out that they're leaf pools kids. So, Leafpool has to step down as medicine cat, despite trying to keep the position as long as she possibly can. And then that gives way to Jay Feather being the medicine cat. So he is like the official medicine cat pretty quickly, all things considered. Like, he didn't get a mentor for very long. Not that he was fucking happy about being a medicine cat in the first place. So it was like a super big deal. Honestly. Um, but okay, fucking what is going on? I am not erasing. Thank you. Um, so yeah, okay, actually, at one point, some cat gets her legs crushed by, I know her fucking name. I'm just getting there. Um, she, um, okay, the car kind of slays, I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, but she Something I don't feel. Something I don't feel ain't real. But her name is Brer Light, I believe. But Brer Paw at the time of her injury, I think, but she still gets a warrior name because Firestar is not fucked up like the average cat. Um, he teaches kindness, which I think is interesting. So he was a very good leader or whatever. Like everyone loved him, everyone was a fan after they got over the whole kitty pet thing. Um, so okay, Slave Firestar, I agree. At least I think she was Brer Paw. And she was actually, despite being injured, genuinely interested in becoming a medicine cat. So this is the first time we have seen, okay, the second time technically, but because Jay Feather was blind, he was treated badly first, and then he was a medicine cat. Um, but this is the first cat we ever see, like, not treated weirdly because she's fucking disabled. She's just like, I want to be a medicine cat anyway, so this works out for me. And everyone's like, oh, okay, cool, then we'll train you. And actually, I don't ever think I saw her become the official, like, medicine cat apprentice, to be honest with you. So that's cool. Uh, good for her. Um, and I don't remember much else. I'm running out of lore. Gray Stripe falls in love with some like external cat. So I don't know. I think he has kids, but I don't know if they come hang out with us. The cat he falls in love with doesn't do a whole lot and actually kind of fucking hates it here, which is really funny. That happened. Love that for her. Um, what else? What else? Yeah, I think I'm about out of lore to share with you that I remember. And I could be very wrong about like a good portion of it cuz I'm just a little guy who hasn't read the books in a very fucking long time. Feels like no, Lore, wait. I'm sorry. Oh, this is the wrong layer. Oh, it's a raster. I mean, I have to rasterize it. It's working. Okay, let's make it a light blue color. And then we will do that. Haven't got much sleep, worry that you're ready to replace me. Um, but yeah, I gotta say, I'm pretty psyched to get into this whole Warrior Cats business again. I love being nostalgic. It is my favorite activity. Cause like, um, the like rediscovering things that I loved as a kid is a very comforting thing to do. Um, Especially in such a turbulent time. So I think I could use this. Yes! I'm glad you're psyched as well. And it'll give me a reason to read again. Not that it'll be like smart reading to do. Because honestly, I should probably, I don't know, read something for an adult. But that may just be me. I don't know. I never finished my Ronald Reagan book. I have a book on guns and their manufacturing. It's someone who used to be in the gun industry. That's what the book is. Um, and then there's What's the fun in that? That's true. That it is no fun. However, it would be wise. But clearly, I am not taking that direction. I should probably get used to reading first before I go reading the fucking densest shit on the planet. Fucking because I miss you. I'm looking for comfort. You all along. I knew that you loved her. But yeah, I don't know. I miss reading. I'd like to do it again. I spend so much of my time doing literally anything but fucking read. So look 'em, but I don't cuff 'em. Darker. And then we get these. Uptown girl. She's been living in her uptown world. Never had a street guy. I bet her mama never told her why. We're an uptown girl. Living in a braid world. What the fuck is. What layer is that on? I kill myself. Thank you. For a downtown man. That's what I am. Wakes up and makes up her mind. I'm excited to take little warrior cat quizzes. Okay. I'm gonna do one right now. He's got a choice. I'm so excited to prepare. Well, you're gonna have to take one thing off the list because I'm gonna do a warrior cat quiz right fucking now. Just cause. as a treat. Thought to buy her pearls. Okay. Leaf Bear. Oh! It was some no leaf ass shit. Anyway, Leaf Bear, that's winter by the way. Leaf Bear has been harsh this year and prey is scarce. So your clan are weak and hungry. Your friends bring you a delicious looking mouse, but you notice a cat who's never been very nice to you looking hungry. What do? I give my mouse to the hungry cat. Although I may not like them very much, I cannot bear to see someone else go hungry. I'll have to ignore my rumbling stomach for the rest of the night. I eat my mouse. I know that cat would never share with me if we switched positions. I've worked hard all day and my stomach is empty. Perhaps if they were nicer, someone would save them a mouse too. I share half the mouse with the hungry cat. There's definitely not enough for both of us to be satisfied, but it's more of a peace offering than anything. At least we'll each have something to eat tonight, even if it's just a few bites. Honestly, C sounds like the one for me. Out of the following, which of these jobs would you like to have the most? Not a fucking police officer. Thank you so much. Teacher, professor, singer, or actor, writer, or artist. I will do that one, please. Quiz already? I know. I'm excited. When faced with a tough problem, what type of group would you work best in to solve it? A large group of people, the more minds on the problem, the easier it will be to solve it. That sounds fucking stupid. I'm gonna be real honest with you. The more people, the harder it is to communicate. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. A small group of people with a smaller and more focused group, the problem will be solved in no time. See, I'd be better on my own. I face challenges head on, and others seem to get in my way. It's faster on my own. I can work with any size group, large, small, or on my own. I'll be able to solve the problem as like I'm gonna say small. Okay. One, out hunting, you notice a scruffy looking loner wandering in your territory. You can't decide if they're lost or intentionally walking around. How you approach this newcomer. A, be friendly. No cause in using trouble if they're simply lost. Hopefully they'll be kind to me in return. B, with caution. I can't make heads or tail of this cat. Every pony ass sentence. So I'll be very careful with them. So speaking of My Little Pony, I've been thinking about it lately. I have been returning to my 12-year-old girl era, which is very fucking funny. I keep seeing like My Little Pony stuff around, and I'm like, fuck yeah, brother. I actually saw a tweet the other day that was just um, like there was an experience that you had enjoying My Little Pony Friendship is Magic specifically, where if you were a little girl, you were just like, yeah, I'm a brony too, ha ha ha. I have terrible news for you. You are the demographic, brother. You're fucking 12 years old. You are the demographic. You are not, your ass is not a brony. I'm sorry. I saw some cute ass Rarity. Yeah. Okay. I have also seen some good Rarity fan art. I'm a fan. I'm a My Little Pony fan. I don't know how I'd feel about another generation of My Little Pony after this one in particular. And I mean, like the first, I mean, like, cause I was rocking with Gen 3. I'm not gonna lie to you, cause those fucking My Little Ponies, that they sold, um, back in the day, at Disney. Hold on. So this shit's Gen 3. This was the shit that I grew up on, but like gently when I was just a young lad. So they had some of the classics: Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, um, but then there was Minty. Hold on, let me get out my girl. She was my bitch. I loved her. She was my favorite as a kid. I loved Minty. And they stand sometimes, which is fucking crazy. Yeah, those were the toys you had. Um, I was a Minty fan. There she is. I didn't know she existed in this. That's just a fucking Applejack recolor, I'm gonna be honest. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. There she is. I'm a little sad that it's just an Applejack recolor. I could do masculine urge to redesign fucking Gen 4 Minty. But anyway, let's take a look at Gen 5, shall we? Cause stop! I can't. My poster. I don't want to. I don't think this one's gonna last very long. Is it a show or like what the fuck is going on? Is it a movie? It's a movie. Ew. I mean, it's 3D. It was bound to happen when we all fucking knew it. I think they're fine. I like it's like taking the charm of Gen 4 and then like Disneyfying it, and I don't like it's May. I agree. Also welcome in. Hope you're well. And it's like Disneyfying it, which also is that a man? Not in my fucking You take that shit back right now. Okay. Hitch Trailblazer sounds like a man name. You take. Yeah, that's a dude. Ew. What is this dude doing here in My Little Pony? What the fuck? My Little Pony is for girls. Get the fuck out of here. But in like a heroic organization, where did you see that? Do gooder. I wouldn't mind. I'm doing sexism, but in the other direction. They're just trying to, um, Maritime Bay. Stop, that's so funny. A sheriff, and he's a cop. Okay, we're leaving. Gen 5 is trash. We're going away. Okay. Anyway, back to my warrior cat quiz. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so I'll be very careful with them. Once I know their intentions, I'll decide how to deal with them. Chase them off, there's no need for them to be in our territory, so I'll do them a favor and chase them out of here before they stumble across a full patrol. Ignore them completely, I've got things to do today, and dealing with a loner isn't one of them. I'll probably fucking be cautious. Because I'm cool like that. Curled up in your nest after a long day of patrols, you notice your best friend is nowhere to be found. After discovering they've been sneaking out of camp at night to meet a cat from another clan, you promise not to tell anyone. When your other clanmates start to get suspicious, what do? A, keep the secret to myself. I made a promise to my friend, even though I think they're making a huge mistake. A promise is a promise. B, tell I would not think it's a mistake. I'm a based cat in this scenario. I'm Tell my clan leader. Even though I made a promise, I don't want things to get harder than they already are. Plus, I don't want to get in trouble if they get found out. C, tell my friend either they tell the clan or I will. I shouldn't have to cover for them when they're the one doing something wrong. Beast cat for sure. D, I would never have a friend do something like that. I'm only friends with true loyal cats. What the fuck are all these answers? I'm I'm based. I would not think it's a huge mistake, but that's the only good answer. I'd be like, fuck yeah. Go bag a baddie in a different clan. I don't give a shit. But maybe I'd think differently um if I were an actual real life cat, but I'm not. I'm a guy. Do you believe your destiny is already written in the stars, or do we create our own endings? So this feels a little irrelevant, but whatever. A, destiny is written in the stars. We cannot change what lies ahead of us, so we must accept what is in store for us and adapt to that. No matter what we do, we will all end up exactly where we're supposed to be. B, we write our own endings. We may start down one path, but we can decide to leave the trail at any time. There's no grand plan pre-written for me. I am the author of my own story. C, there's no such thing as destiny. I live my life one day at a time. I don't think about things that far ahead. Okay, I don't fucking know. I don't go here. I'm not destiny coded. You find yourself faced with a very tough decision and are unsure of what to do. In times of trouble, where do you look for guidance? I look to my close friends and family. They'll have great ideas of what to do. I ask my mentor or leader. They'll know exactly what I should do. I don't need to look to anyone but myself. I'll trust what my gut tells me. I turn to StarClan and my faith, and they will guide my paws. I don't know. My friends. I'm not. I'm. I'm a little revolutionary. I don't think I'd work very well under this oppressive capitalist system for cats. It's not capitalism, but that'd be fucking hilarious if it was. Out of these skills, which do you find describes you the best? I am a storyteller. People love to listen to me. I'm naturally good with words, so others always seem to pay attention to when I've got something to say. B, I'm an empath. Shane Dawson cat? Viva la Rosa. Fuck yeah, brother. That's what we're talking about. Let's go. An empath? Yeah. An empath. I can very easily pick up and understand others' emotions with ease. I relate well to others and have a natural skill for making those around me feel comfortable. C, I'm a problem solver. During tough times, I am always willing to stand up to the challenge and work to overcome any obstacles. I'm naturally able to think out of the box and find new ways of solving any problem. D, I'm a quick learner. It doesn't take me long to understand new lessons. I'm eager and willing to learn, and I find I'm a natural when it comes to picking up new skills. I don't know. Storyteller, I guess. Don't even get me started on shit. I forgot. Maybe that's why he was destined to be a warrior cat. Let's go! That's fucking right, dude. Love this fucking guy. My man. View cat page. Let's go. Let's take me to the cat page. Okay, it's oppressing my rights, whatever. It's fine. I should get back to work anyway. To be fair. Please don't crash. No, please, God. Please don't crash. Make missions of mine. That was so fucking scary, and I'm not messing around. What is that? Case all you hoes forgot. Too easy. This is survive. This is survive. Pedigree. Little bitch for free. Yes, sir. It's not. I say bullshit a lot. Fuck shit, I'm done. Damn right I'm the one. Damn right I'm the one. Okay. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna finish this tonight. It's 9:30. Squeeze, I'm touching like please, I'm pointing like touch me. And all the bad shit aside. All the bad shit aside. Now there's one what's mine. Mine. Oh, I just want what's mine. Ew. One inside, case all you hoes forgot. Me too. Love you, warrior cats. Ugh. I'm on my mind. Ooh, I cry. Let's turn this back on, thank you. Okay. Come on. I'm talking to you. Okay. Tell you so. Can't wait. No. For working boy. Gave him hell. Whoa, where are you going? Hopefully the nurse shark will be easier. Why the fuck did I decide to draw a car? Cars aren't easy. Even when you're not emulating Toontown style. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? I'm gonna need everyone to be really honest with me. You know, Carson. I mean, the fucking movie, maybe, but not not real cars. Do 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 do. slightly blur. Do 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 do. Okay. Actually, we fucking ball. Okay. We'll leave that. So now I need, on top of everything, it's gray, cause suck my nuts. I don't give a fuck anymore. Whoops. The fuck was that? You know, I'm not gonna question anything. What's really, I gotta say, so I haven't like officially applied or anything, but there's this Nickelodeon artists program or whatever, and I'm trying to apply to it. I need a lot still, but that's okay. Um, but the really nice thing about that is it's like um it would be helpful if you knew how to use Clip Studio Paint. I'm like, brother, thank God. A good fucking program. None of this um Photoshop shit. Also have fun pissing. Godspeed out there. God peed out there. Okay. You know, all things considered, that looks pretty fucking good. I am going to add layer underneath. I'm on the blur tool. I was like, what the fuck's the problem? Okay. Then we'll multiply it. Beautiful. Okay, and then we can scoop all these layers up. I hate that it doesn't do what I want it to do. It it pisses me off so fucking bad. Oh shit. We want the multiply layer to interact with the exterior. Let me Thank you. I am emulating the style of Toontown, but like not the official like 3D style, but hold on, let me pull up the website because I've mentioned it twice now. Toontown. Because what I'm doing is I'm making like posters to like post when I'm live, on like Instagram and shit. Yeah, like the drawings they use. So they like these. Um, so it's lineless, but has like very simple blurred cell shading, which I typically fucking can't stand. I think it looks kind of nasty. But when they do it, it's great. But when I do it, it's awful. But actually, doing what I've been doing is fine. Turns out I just needed to know how to do the thing. Thank you. I just needed to know what the fuck was going on, and then all of it was pretty easy from there. Actually, let me start labeling these layers. Car shadow. the hell is this? Under stuff. Car shadow. Okay. Under stuff. There we go. Even the miracles. Base, I guess? Fenders. I think. His second light. Okay. And then that's good. I think. Let's blur this a little extra, actually. Okay. Very nice. There's just, oh god, it's awful. And of course, all these like companies that I'm applying to are just like you have to know how to organize your layers. And it's like, I mean, I do and I could. I just don't want to. I'm busy. So typically I'll have all of these layers and then I'll organize them afterward. Um which is kind of a goober thing to do, but whatever. Loving fun. Okay. Kill this shit. That means, you know, so long as they're getting organized, it all works out in the end. Okay, I need you turned up. You make loving fun. Okay. Eventually, yeah. It's all the same. So let's flip. And then we'll actually move it just so. And we'll do the same thing we've been doing this whole time. Except she will be fully gray. Okay. Alright, get rid of that. Feel this way. We'll see how that goes. Feel this way. Okay. I'm a fan of the, like, vector elements of Clip Studio Paint. I'm really glad I don't have to, move into, like, Illustrator or whatever to get this effect. But it's very weird. Like, coming from Illustrator, I don't really understand why these things do the things that they do. But it is very similar to, like, the Psy line art layers, which I used to use all the time, but now I'm fucking normal and I don't anymore. But I'm actually thinking about starting to use Illustrator for line art to make it go quicker. But I'm not sure. Cause I wouldn't mind using it and then rasterizing. This will call it. Honestly, it's kind of stupid. It's the. I mean, if you have Clip Studio, this would be helpful. But if you don't, I don't think there's anything similar unless you're in Adobe Illustrator. But I used the balloon pen tool, so this is supposed to be a speech bubble. But I changed the colors, the foreground and the background colors to match, so I can just make one big shape. And then with the correct line tool, I'm going in and I'm moving things a little bit to make it smoother. which has been trial and error, I'm gonna be honest. Cause I didn't know there was a correct line tool at first, so I just been clicking. So I had been in my brush tool, and then I kept clicking control, selecting the area, and then holding control and doing it like that, which is fucking stupid. So I'd been doing that like all morning, and then until I finally found the correct line tool. So thank God, a little bit less work for me. But I wished it worked for actual line art, but I would only recommend using it for like big blocky spaces like this, which is why this lineless style worked really well with this tool, because I blocked everything out, which is why there's so many layers for everything, is because of the blocking out method that I had done. But it makes the it made the shading really easy, and it makes it look really clean. I mean, I didn't have to do much. I didn't have to sit there and erase all the edges to make sure it looked nice. It was just a nice blocked out shape for me, turned on the um transparency layer, and I was good to go. Which was really nice. Um so that is certainly a method of doing things. Um Depending on what you've got going on, it might work for you. Who is to say? Um, Hell yeah. Glad I could open your mind. Um, okay. Now I need to move her reference. Pop that up. So open. I'm very glad to hear. I love sharing art techniques with other artists. I think it's fucking awesome. Oh, nothing is in it. Nah, that's okay. It happens to the best of us. Um, she needs her little hat still, but we'll do that on a separate shape, and we can just paint her coat right on. Because that shouldn't be too hard. So let's rasterize that. Let's actually put on lock transparency. This isn't enough. Bad that I want more. I feel like I was saying something, but I don't remember what it was, so everyone is free from my mouth tyranny. Congratulations. I know we were super upset. We missed you so much and we talked about it. But sorry. I'm just being truthful. I've actually been doing so much mouth tyranny that my throat hurts from from talking so much. Such a clever masquerade. She's so good with her stilettos. You don't really see the blade. You don't see the blade. She cuts you up, she cuts you deep. She got so much skill. When you're still there waiting, she comes back for the kill. You're slashed in the face. You've been left there to bleed. You don't wanna rape, but you know you're gonna stay, 'cause she gives you what you need. Whoa! Okay. from Warrior Cat lore. And my distraughtness. Yeah, lots of distraughtness. Those stilettos. You don't really mind the pain. You don't mind the pain. Oh, oh. Go ahead and blur that down. That's still on, so we'll go ahead and lighten up those edges. She cuts you down, carves up your life. Sun cutting cause she knows you love the knife. The inside's bleeding cause you deep down want some more. That'll definitely need some blurring, I fear. You don't really mind the pain. Okay, please be better. Thank you. Okay. I forgot her nose. She can't smell. Little less blurring there would be fine. Well, I did about the same amount of blurring, which is really fucking funny. It's okay. She's fine now. I'm glad you had a nice time. It was lovely having you here. Godspeed out there. Have a lovely rest of your evening, day, time you get to pick. Hate to see you with some other but know you happy. Hate to see you happy if I'm not the one dying. I'm so mature. I'm so mature. I'm so mature. Got me a therapist to tell me that I'm the I know I want you. If I can't have you, no one should. I might kill my ex. Not the best idea. Girlfriend's next out. Oh, her hat. It's fucked up. Someone do something. I still love him though. Rather be in jail than alone. Since it's the last cause, I get the sense that you might really love her. I get the evidence, this Texas evidence. Passion, but damn, you was out of reach. You was at the farmer's market with your perfect peach. Fucking please, man. Got me singing over the beat. I'm so mature. I'm so mature. Got me a therapist to tell me there's other men I know. One night, I just want you. If I can't have you, no one will. I might kill my ex. Not the best idea. Okay. Hat should be good. Well, fucking lied. It's a little bit ugly. It's fine. Okay. I did all of this sober. I did it all for us. Okay. let's do her hat first. I did all of this sober. Don't you know I did it all for us? I don't actually know what that symbol is. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The little too dark and not blue enough. You know, that's good. Okay, we'll blur these edges a lot, and this edge a little. And I'll just leave it blank because I can't be fucking asked. Um. She walks all night, Diane. Way behind your defenses. There's a zap gun in your hand. Pointing at stony defenses. I'm gonna do a clipping layer for this one. Waiting for someone good to come on. And then I'll add the lines to the coat in a minute. So you're looking for someone solid here. You can't be bothered with this just for the night, boys. Take some kind of chances, dear. Tomorrow morning you'll wake up with a white noise. Okay. Multiply. Turn that down. You were sleeping. Not that much. Thank you so much. And talk to me. Attitude is don't waste my time. Don't see a word, cause it just might be the same old line. It isn't easy for me to say, Diane. Anybody's protection. Wish I was less of a thinking man. Afraid of rejection. Okay, and now the lines may be added. Sleeping with the television on. Your eyes are saying, talk to me. Attitude is don't waste your time. Say a word, cause it just might be somebody else's same old line. That's the hat. This is not the hat. Do 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 do. All night long. I think emulating how like blurry everything is also very funny. Cause I did not have to do that. But with how low poly the game is, it's just how kind of the way things look. With the television on. That is a little bright. That'll be good, and then I'll blur it. I think I'm gonna... Actually, we will add some shading of the thumb. Beautiful. This can go now. Goodbye. Cute shard. Yeah. When you catch her in the game, it will I am using the blend tool. Daily fucking reminder. Um Ooh. That's what we're fucking talking about. That is a little much. That's okay though. But when you catch her in the game, she goes, "Dr. White, telephone please." Um, which is really funny and silly. Dr. White, Dr. Great White. That's his full name. So I'm thinking about having. Ooh. Why the fuck did the background do that? You know, I'm not gonna question. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix that. Masculine urge to add an overlay so all the colors match a little better. I still have to add all the text and the logos still, which I am thinking about just redoing in Illustrator because it will be easier. Thank you. I still have to add the string as well. But it's past 10 and I promised Remy that um we would train our new gags off stream so we would be a little more prepared for tomorrow. Um Sorry we didn't end up doing anything art fight related, but you know how I get when we talk about things. I am actually going to really quick as a treat add an overlay layer. Actually, maybe it'll be yellow. Very end now. That is disgusting. What's great? Maybe blue. We'll try blue. I don't like how dark it looks. It's cool. I'm glad. I also had a really good time. Also, the fucking fruit hat slays. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's awesome. I can't decide if I like the overlay layer or not. I want it now. I want to read the books. No, I want to read the books, and only one of us can do it at once. Am I kidding? Maybe. Move on me. Cherry cocoa ball. Actually, maybe we can do a different soft light. Feel, I know you wanna feel. Feel. Hard light is bad. Me no like hard light. Does that wash it out, do you think? Time. Did you take? Hope you can see. Anyway, I'll just save it. I'm already late. Cherry, cocoa. Okay. She has been saved. She is tucked safely away. Well, not yet. I'm getting there. Now it's time to find someone to raid as a bit of a treat. I dropped my pen. Um. There it is. All right. I wish you recommend. Hope you're so late. Lay the demons straight. Oh. I was like, ooh, an art stream with only 4 watchers right now? It's because they just fucking started 5 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. Why do they only push out people with like a bajillion followers? What the fuck is going on? I love how every time I click on a new fucking person to kick it with, um, they play a new fucking ad. So I don't get to just watch one ad, I get to watch 17 fucking ads. Change fucking am. A little gold chain. Gold. I told you that it's fucking fake. I got my money elsewhere on different things. Bags, and they disappear the same night. The same night. I ain't your average normal dude, sure ain't glamorous. But I keep things loose. Punk rock loser. Okay. I'm loose. You that I'm bad and I'm loose. Low hanging fruit. It's just dressed up. Just to fuck shit up. Aww. Zine and a little 7-Up. Who's an average normal dude? It sure ain't glamorous, but I keep things loose. Like a loser. I'm really cool. Okay, I found a really little guy. Um, like the littlest of guys. They're a mic off streamer, which, you know, fucking fair enough. Um, little guy, yeah, they've only got 11 followers, but they're drawing so many cute, silly little things, and I want to go hang out with them, even if they're mic off. Um, and maybe we can be followers number 12 and 13. um, you are very welcome for stream. I'm glad we all had a good time. I had a fucking blast. I love talking lore. Um, it was like when I was in my hush hush era. Books are actually a lot of fucking fun. Who'd have thought? Reading? That's crazy. Um, but yeah. Um, we'll hang out with this guy. Masculine to Pitts first, but I won't do that. So I will see everybody tomorrow for Toontown. We will have trained a little bit. I'm Lore. He's Drop, I think, but I fucking forget. So who knows? So I'll see everybody later for that. Godspeed out there. I love you.